Hello everyone, my name is Tracy Joseph. I'm the Executive Director, CEO of StreetWise Georgia. And I chose to film this today in truly a multi-purpose room. It's everything from our board of directors meeting room. We have all of our staff meetings here. We have volunteer trainings. We have brainstorms at every level. But I wanted to be able to speak some towards moving forward. So why this room? Every meeting that we have in here begins and ends in prayer. And the same is with StreetWise foundationally. There's been many transitions, and of course, one of them is painful and difficult. Is in February will be 3 years since our founder, Terry Powell, passed away. And very shortly, days later, the world shut down with COVID. And yet, StreetWise did not. God mercifully and graciously allowed us and gave us the implements and the people to continue to serve our hurting neighbors. And what we found was there was more than ever. Our mission statement at StreetWise, paraphrasing, is that we want to provide the necessary tools, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, where we can help transition a family. We can help them change their environment and become stable and go from a place of dependency to self-sufficiency. We'd love to graduate them out of StreetWise. It reveals that we actually have 4 lanes of service: that physical, that emotional, that mental, and spiritual. And we can take a 360-degree view on healing a family and healing an individual. The transitions have been everything from leadership, such as me being in this role, to the growth of our board and more diverse leadership, men and women that are still incredibly passionate for God, for their people, for the mission of StreetWise. We believe that God sits and inspires us. We pray in our meetings that, Father, tell us what you want. Tell us what programs. Tell us how you want us to serve. Tell us how you would like to do that, and inspire us as we begin to make those plans to move forward. We have lots of those going forward. Some of those are modifications to the building, which would allow us to serve more people or to protect and add to the efficiency and comfort and safety of our volunteers. Some of them are increasing the size of rooms, such as our, what we called Farmers Market is now Heaven's Grocery Store. But that's our dignity shopping piece. By dignity shopping, I'm talking about they are invited into that area and they choose what their family needs. And those are goods and supplies that other programs don't help with. So these are baby supplies, cleaning supplies, pet foods, pet supplies, senior supplies. It's vitamins, it's cooking gear, it's all these numbers of things that they've had to choose to not have or to purchase so that they could feed their kids. And this room has gone on to do magnificent things. And our average in that room lately has been almost 30,000 pounds of food and supplies that our families have been able to get. And it has been so wildly popular and needed by our clients that we're actually doubling the square footage of the space that it'll sit in. We're looking forward to other ways to expand our influence in the region. It's been absolutely God's blessing that the influence that StreetWise has was more than we ever anticipated. And the number of agencies, from churches to other pantries, from the food banks, from the Atlanta Community Food Bank, from Gwinnett County Schools, want to know how it is that we are able to serve our clients like we do. How is it that we're able to give as much as we are and still have that additional time that we spend with our clients in conversation and finding out what is that view that is helping them, what are the things that are challenges to them, and what can we help either at or through StreetWise. We're wanting to expand the influence because we are partnering with the best of the best and the most godly of partners that we can, that will be able to provide wraparound services from grief care to mental health, addiction, homeless, even things as far as programs that the state and the federal government provide. We have resources that we want to be able to refer to our clients so that they best get served and bring them to that place of stability self-sufficiency, and graduate them. One of our big visions that we're working on, and again in this room, and relying on God's inspiration, is all of you. How do we talk to more of you? How do we share more about StreetWise? How do I get more of you to come see me for a tour here at StreetWise so you can see us in action? The corporations, churches, we're focusing on renewing and expanding our relationship with our churches because we know they embody the same mission that we have, and that they would be ideal, as they have been in the past, to partner with us for volunteers, for donations, for prayer. Prayer is another place, as I said, this room begins and ends with. Over 30,000 prayers went up through StreetWise last year, either on our prayer request page or at each and every one of our events when we would offer prayer to our clients at mobile food pantries or at our dailies. We saw 52 salvations take place in the walls of StreetWise, beyond anything that we could ever have imagined, that God would lead a comfort and a calling to someone to accept Christ. We believe it's body, soul, and spirit that has to be healed for a person and a family to see full restoration. That's our vision. Over the course of the year, I hope to speak more and more to vision. Sometimes it's going to be in the way of numbers as we report different things that took place and how many people are being served or helped here. Those are not business numbers. Those are praise. That is acknowledging and praising God for allowing StreetWise to function in the calling that He put on the hearts of our founders. And He put on the hearts of each and every one of us that sit on the board or the staff or our volunteers to heed that calling, the desires of our heart that then He wants to fulfill through StreetWise. I ask for your prayers. I ask for your involvement. I ask for you telling as many people about us as you can so that God can speak to more people and share what's on His heart through StreetWise.